Alright, so tonight I'm going to show you how to get to the starter islands for all three alliances in ESO. So after you finish the Wailing Prison, if you're in the Daggerfall Covenant, you're going to end up in this house. How about that, hey? So after you head out of the house, you're going to walk out here, you're going to look around, and the very first quest that you actually see is going to be this lovely lady flipping a coin.
Hey, you're alive! Up and about, are we?
We're going to talk to her,
You're the one they
and
pulled from the
she's
drink.
going to tell
Captain
you
Khalil
about,
found
you
you
know,
floating out in
Captain
Iliac Bay.
Khalil. She's floating
she said
out
to send you
to,
around if you woke
you
up
know,
with
the
half a
bay,
mind.
and we're going to
She's
head
in
out there.
Stros Mackay,
And
adding to
if
her
I want to
crew.
head to
The
this
ship's got enough
island,
sailors
I need to
keep
talk
her
to the
afloat,
boat
but That's
swain.
about it.
So, I guess I'll do that. Then I will head to my map. As you can see, I need to head out to the docks, to where the boat is. So we're just gonna run down there.
My temper is short and my blade is long.
A little bit of a long walk, but if you have a mount, you can always make it down here a little bit quicker. There we go, we can see our quest marker on our compass, and we'll head towards them. Look, we even get a little bit of experience. Once you find Gilzer, who is the boat swain, you're gonna ask, you know, can you arrange passage for me? Where do you sail?
From here.
You're gonna head to that same island the last quest giver asked you to head to. Once you've actually made it, you're gonna be like, wow, I just transported to another island. As you can see, where we are. Now, this island is actually gonna have its own little main quest line, along with a bunch of other side quests. And when you are done the main quest line, you are going to head back to the main island that you started on. Or the mainland, I should say. You can also go back there at any time using a wayshrine. To continue on your very first quest on the starter island for Daggerfall Covenant, you're just going to go talk to Captain Khalil. Once you talk to her, she'll send you on a mission, and while you're traveling throughout the island, you're going to find tons of other side missions. So while you're going to be finding some wayshrines, some sky shards, they're all really handy to have, including some points of interest. There's also some achievements that are actually related to the starter islands only. So I think we're going to go ahead to a wayshrine. Once you get to a wayshrine, you just have to walk up to it, use it, whatever button it tells you on the screen, then it actually explains to you how to use the fast travel network. Now, if you're on PC, you're actually going to be able to select somewhere else, like you actually start in Glenumbra. You'll see that even though you didn't walk by this very first wayshrine, you already know it. So you can just click here, confirm, and you'll travel back to Glenumbra. And that way, to get back to the starter island, you don't have to talk to that boat swain again. You can actually use that wayshrine to port back to this one. If you're on console, you'll just actually need to, you know, zoom out on your map far enough to find Glenumbra and zoom in to get back to this wayshrine. Throughout the starter island, you are going to find a few sky shards, which are really helpful for getting your first couple skill points. As well, like I said, points of interest that will give you experience, a bunch of different quest lines. It's really good to get you started. All of the quests here are going to be geared towards a brand new player. So if you start here, you won't find yourself under-leveled when you head back to Glenumbra. So it's just a good idea to search all over these islands. Just like any other zone in the game, the main quest line isn't going to take you everywhere on the island. So make sure you explore all the different parts of it to grab up any side quests that may not be part of the main quest line. If you make an Eldmeri Dominion character, you're going to start on a ship, but it's not the same ship that you take out of here. So you just need to find your way out of here. I'm pretty sure there's exits on both ends. And head outdoors. Here we're at Vulcan Guard. This is the first zone for your area, but like the rest, it's not actually the starter island. So if you start out as an Aldmeri Dominion character, you're going to walk off of that boat onto the docks and take a right. Now, you're going to walk or run for a good while here. This is the farthest quest person that you have to talk to actually get to the starter islands. You're going to run under this little canopy here, keep chugging along, and you're going to hang another right. Here, when you talk to Sugar Claws, Sugar Claws is actually going to offer you passage off of the island. Now we're going to load up into our Aldmeri Dominion starter zone. Once you actually port into the island, you're going to run up your nearest road. And, like normal, the very first quest character that you see, Razumdar, and you're going to love him, is actually the person who's going to start your starter island main quest line. These actually will extend into your main zones, so don't be worried it's not some off-topic story. As well, once again, you're going to have tons of side quests, you're going to find some sky shards, you know, there's a city in here with a bank, lots of reasons to explore this area. As well, you'll see there's some points of interest, those are always linked to achievements, so they're good to get. Now, if you started in the Ebonheart Pact faction, you're gonna end up in this nice little home. Look, you can even search a backpack without stealing. Once you head outside into Daven's Watch, you're gonna look around and be like, oh, the very first quest character I see. So let's go see what he has to say.
Ah, don't frighten an old... Didn't think you were still breathing. Someone named Rana needs aid.
She needs aid on Bleak Rock, so that's where we need to head. So we're gonna look in here and see, oh, we need to head all the way down to the docks, which makes sense because these are all actually islands, so you have to take a boat down there.
We need an edge in this fight.
I guess I could have went that way. Got ourselves some more experience from discovering. Here they are. Here's that boat Swain. We're gonna ask for a ride over to Bleak Rock.
We shook, it's nothing.
Once you actually get to the island, Bleak Rock, you're gonna want to head back into what you're hoping is a little village or town area. You're going to find that you actually have to go inside a house for this quest line to continue on. Maybe it's an inn. I'm not quite sure. It's somebody's office. Once you talk to the captain here, she'll set you off on your first main quest line throughout Bleak Rock. Just like all the other faction starter islands, there's going to be sky shards, discovery points, the main quest line that does send you back to that original area that you actually started in, that you got dropped off in after the Wailing Prison. Lots of side quests to get you geared up with some XP before you start on that mainland. It's really good to finish these. As I mentioned, all you have to do is find the nearest wayshrine and you can port back to your mainland whenever you so choose. This will help you so much. As well, like I said, there are achievements with these. So if you look down here, you have some quest lines. There's actually quest lines that are associated with the starter islands. There's the sky shards that you want for skill points. There's a rare fish that can only be found on the starter islands, among others. And some of the factions actually have more than one starter island, but don't worry. If you get yourself on the very first starter island, it's going to bring you through the whole story. You'll end up back on the mainland. So I hope this makes it a little bit easier for you to find the starter islands. Have fun!